why is like your legacy for doing these things, something that you believe in so hard that when you're gone, you know for a fact it's still going to be here.
You put me on this platform to tell the truth. Speak to me when I be speaking to the youth.
Yo, welcome to the Question Mindset podcast, home for building a 6, 7, 8 multi-figure mindset through the power of a question. Not basic questions, but quality questions, and it's all stemmed on the major aspects of life. And today, we're gonna be still staying in the category that we've been on a streak on, which is purpose. And in that fashion, we all have a purpose in life, whether we know that purpose, whether we don't yet. We all have our path. We all have our own divine timing. Uh, you know, for this life that we have. Everyone does, no matter what. And in that purpose, there's going to be tests. There's going to be trials. There's going to be things that comes in the way that wants us to deviate or wants us to kind of lose sight of our purpose, lose sight of the why and why we do things every day. And the key for handling, these problems that life gives you, these issues, these circumstances, is all just one simple key, and that is enduring. Enduring, like the act to it, like enduring is an act, it's a verb. What enduring means is to remain in existence. It's to last. It means to also suffer patiently. And this is a skill that the majority of people don't really have. And I say this, and I say this, and most people are like, "Yo, Oliver, what are you talking about?" The reason I say most people don't have this is because, to endure, to truly endure, you need to have a valid why. And the mindset shift that I want you guys to have in this is that most people endure for reasons other than their own. What does this mean? Most people have whys that is not their why. It's their parents' why. It's their why because people gave them certain labels when they were younger, or within their environment they received certain labels, within that. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's because you were labeled something, some people deem that as a motivating factor to prove people wrong. I'm not saying that that's wrong or that's incorrect. What the root of what I'm trying to say is you need to have your own why stand from what your heart, what your spirit, what God is leading you to go, to follow, to believe in at the end of the day. And what truly is a why? Most people don't know this. Most people think a why is something of monetary value. Most people think the why is something that is materialistic in some shape or form. What a why truly is, it's something that's bigger than you. When you're gone, when you leave this earth, when you pass, your why is like your legacy for doing these things, something that you believe in so hard that when you're gone, you know for a fact it's still going to be here. Like, for example, myself, my why is to be the man for my family, to teach them and guide them to understand life and its lessons. And when I say family, family doesn't limit it to, my wife, kids, things of that nature. What I label family as, it's a group of people that have an undeniable and unshakable belief in something, and all in the same values, all in the same beliefs. Like we all have the same beliefs. Like, if I call you family, I identify you as somebody having this core belief. And what that belief is for me is belief in God, is belief in, growing, reaching that next level, reaching that next step to success, growing and being the best you that you can be, growing and picking up what life gives you and just taking that and just receiving that, learning from that, and just take that to apply it to your next level, apply it to that next level that you get to. That's what that's what family is for me in that aspect. And that's my why. this thing that I'm doing right now, this conversation that I'm having, I know I was supposed to be talking about, how to find your inner self in this specific podcast, stemming from the previous episode that we had, but something was led, something led me to talk about this because you all need to take the time now to develop your why, to shake yourself out from your environment, to shake yourself out from the why that other people placed in you, and go out there and find your own. Go out there, disconnect yourself for some time to think, relay things that happened in the past, and to take that, learn from it, move forward so you get to find and hone in on your own why. Everybody should. Without your own why, you can only endure for so long. My name is Oliver J. Darcisse, helping you do life well. And I want you guys to go out there and find your why so you can endure. What are you going to do with that?